Samsung's first tri-folding smartphone has finally launched, but here's the thing. Huawei already beat them to it with the second-gen Mate XT Ultimate earlier this year. And for the first time ever, we've got a real head-to-head battle in the tri-fold category. So let's find out which one actually comes out on top. Let's start with the part that matters even more than specs: the engineering. Because with foldables, and especially tri-folds, design isn't just about looking cool. It's about whether this thing survives real-world use. Both Samsung and Huawei went in completely different directions here. Samsung's Galaxy Z Trifold uses a dual inward folding mechanism. Think of it like a Z Fold 7, but with an extra panel attached. And here's the interesting part. The tablet-sized main display is never exposed. It's always protected behind the outer screen. That means fewer scratches on the soft inner panel. And paired with Samsung's titanium frame and reinforced water drop hinge, the creases are reduced, and the pressure across both bends is better distributed. When fully opened, the whole thing feels surprisingly stable. Huawei, on the other hand, went bold. The Mate XT uses a hybrid fold system. And here's the twist. Even though it's slightly thicker when opened, it actually beats Samsung when folded. You get a full front display without needing a separate cover screen. But the downside is pretty obvious. The exposed outfolding portion is always facing the world. That means anything in your pocket like keys, coins, whatever can scrape that soft display. And with repair costs going over $1,000, Samsung's fully protected approach suddenly looks a lot safer, even if it adds a few extra millimeters. Moving on, both phones have similar overall display sizes. But again, the approach couldn't be more different. Samsung keeps it simple with an external cover display that's brighter and smoother, and a separate main display for tablet use. It works exactly like Samsung's other foldables, but it does miss one important mode. Huawei gives you that and more. With the Mate XT, you can have a normal smartphone, a mini tablet, or a full tablet all in one thanks to the Z-style hinge. You can even use the folding angle as a built-in stand. And that's not all. Huawei's 10-bit panel with higher PWM dimming offers better color accuracy and reduced eye strain. And yeah, it definitely looks more futuristic. But again, exposed displays come at a cost. So just like the design, Huawei gives you a more immersive experience, while Samsung delivers a safer, more practical one. But here's the thing, big displays are only half the story. At this price point, performance, battery life, and software matter even more. Both phones come with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is plenty. Huawei wins in wired and wireless charging speeds, and both pack around a 5,600 mAh battery, which sounds good for a phone. But once you remember you're powering a 10-inch tablet, it starts looking pretty average. Now, both can handle multitasking and desktop-style modes easily. But here's where the gap forms. Samsung absolutely destroys Huawei in raw performance here. The Snapdragon 8 Elite inside the Z Trifold is miles ahead of Huawei's Kirin 9020. It has much faster app loading, far better graphics, smoother multitasking, and stronger video processing. It's built on a more efficient process with better thermal management and more stable long-term performance. Then comes the software. Harmony OS is genuinely good, clean, optimized, and feature-rich. But then comes Google services. And this is where Huawei hits a wall. Huawei doesn't have it at all. And for a lot of people, that alone is a deal breaker. So yeah, Samsung takes the lead in features, One UI, long-term stability, and overall experience. Now, the cameras are where most foldables compromise, but not these two. And because of the design, you can even use the main sensors for selfies. Samsung brings its 200-megapixel flagship sensor straight from the S25 Ultra. Huawei counters with a photography-focused 50-megapixel variable aperture camera and a stronger zoom system. Samsung goes all in on hardware consistency. Same setup as the Z Fold 7, Huawei goes all in on pure photography. That variable aperture from f1.4 to f4 lets the Mate XT adapt to lighting extremely well. The shots have natural texture, almost no noise, high contrast, and really accurate skin tones. But Samsung's 3x telephoto is the weak point, where Huawei's 5x telephoto easily wins. So yeah, photos clearly go to Huawei. But when it comes to video, Samsung takes it back with 8K recording, stronger stabilization, and more reliable performance. So now that we've covered almost everything, here's the simple truth. These two trifolds feel like they were built for completely different kinds of users. If you want the safest, most practical, most reliable trifold experience, Samsung's Z Trifold is the better long-term investment, in my opinion. If you want the wow factor, the futuristic design, the photography package, and you don't really care about Google services or peak performance, Huawei gives you that experience. And if trifolds aren't your thing at all, well, Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 is coming with an upgrade we've been begging for years. Click right here, and I'll see you there.